for Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. This is what I've been wanting to talk to you guys about forever. I've been biting my tongue. It has been completely under embargo. I haven't even really been able to say whether I enjoyed it or not, although that was very hard. If you've seen my reactions to the trailers, you probably know how I felt about it. But Space Force embargo is broken. I can talk to you all about Space Force. Coming to Netflix this Friday, May 29th. You guys, this is a must-watch series. I binged it. My husband and I binged it in, I want to say, it was like 2 days. Okay, there's 10 episodes, 30-minute episodes, very, very bingeable show. Stars Steve Carell. It is from the creators of The Office. So if you are fans of The Office, which, I mean, if you're not, then we have a problem. But if you're fans of The Office, you're sure to love this. But even if you don't like The Office, this is so good because it actually is a story that, like, I cared about. Like, I was really, really invested in Steve Carell's character, Mark Nard. He's just gets a 4-star general at the very, very beginning of the first episode. He's married to Lisa Kudrow, who's amazing. The girl who plays his daughter is also great. Everyone in this is great. So basically, he gets 4-star general. He thinks he's about to lead the Air Force, and they're like, oh, yeah, he's going to take over the Space Force. And he's like, what, the Space Force? So there are some cracks and some jokes. I mean, it does make fun of POTUS a little bit here and there. So if you can't deal with that, maybe don't watch this. But it's really great. They mentioned tweeting a lot. POTUS tweeted this, POTUS tweeted that. I mean, it makes you laugh. If anything, it makes you laugh because it's true. I mean, he created Space Force. He did in real life. That's a real thing. And this pokes a little bit of fun at it, but still, there's actually like a legit story. Like, I really cared about him and everything that happened. I couldn't stop watching. As soon as an episode would end, I would hit play on the next episode. One of my favorite characters is played by John Malkovich. He's amazing. He's a scientist. He's so great. Jimmy O Yang is his counterpart. They're both scientists, and it's really that whole side is great. Here's the thing. There's so many different people in this and so many different little stories here and there that connect. Jane Lynch is in this and she's amazing. Patrick Warburton. All the 4-star generals, they have a meeting every so often. It's not every episode, but when you get all the 4-star generals together, like, just get ready to laugh. I feel like so much of what happened in that room had to have been improv, and I need to know and I need to find that out because some of the stuff they would say was just, it was hilarious. The hearing that, oh my gosh, when they have the hearing with John Malkovich and Steve Carell, I was dying. Like, it's so funny. There's it's going to sound awful, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there is a back and forth about panties. That's all I'm going to say. It's not as disgusting as you might think. It's not as grotesque as, I guess grotesque isn't the word. To me, it's grotesque. I don't like that word. But it was so funny. It was so funny. Ben Schwartz, okay, he plays, now I adore him. I've interviewed him twice. I love him in Sonic. I love him, his voice in DuckTales, the new DuckTales, if you haven't seen that. I love Ben Schwartz. I think he's amazing. So, his character is named F. Tony. And yes, his first name is the F word, literally. That's literally his first name. And I feel like every line of his had to have been improv. And then, so I thought that when I was watching it, my husband and I were like, does he come up with these lines by himself? There's a line about the Muppets. You'll know what I'm talking about when you watch it, because I can't give it away. We backed it up. I backed it up. I watched it probably 15 times in a row, and it was still funny every time. I've watched the entire series from beginning to end twice. Some episodes I've watched 3, 4, 5 times. I really, really enjoyed it. It's so good. Everything that you get in it is so good, but there's like some serious moments too. So that's what I love about it. It's hilarious, but it's serious, and there's like a story there, kind of like The Office, right? Like, it's so funny. Everything that happens is hilarious, but there's like a legit story of people, and you care about what's happening in their lives and where they're going. But Ben Schwartz is a standout character. F. Tony, I should say, is a standout character. Some of his one-liners are just like, what? This whole conversation about FLOTUS is hilarious. Again, I want you guys to experience this for what it is. But let me tell you, I have a review at mamasgeeky.com now if you want more details about it. And I will link that down below. But Space Force May 29th, coming to Netflix, you guys. I want you guys to binge this. I feel like you're going to have to binge it. I feel like by Monday, we can all discuss it because you will have watched it over the weekend. It's so good. It's so good. There's so much I don't want to give away. It's just so good, you guys. Space Force. It's a must watch. Steve Carell is amazing. Lisa Kudrow is amazing. John Malkovich, amazing. Ben Schwartz, amazing. Fred Willard is actually in it. Rest in peace. I went back and watched an episode with him after his passing, and it made me tear up and cry a little. He's so good in this, and just everyone is so good. It's. I love that there's a story, and also that every episode will have you laughing so hard that you cry. It's so good. All right, that's it. I don't want to give any more spoilers, but watch Space Force. May 29th, this Friday. Also, don't